Yo, YouTube, what's up with y'all, man? What's up with y'all? It's your boy Elijah B, and I'm back at y'all with a brand new video. And y'all already know what the drill is. Like, comment, and subscribe down below because you already know what kind of time it is. I don't really have a topic to talk about tonight. I'm just gonna be yapping, just talking about random stuff or just whatever's on my mind. So my bad. If my video seems to be all over the place, then my bad. But I guess the first topic I want to talk about is society is turning men into bitches part 2. And I recently made a video about how society is turning men into bitches, and I'm actually kind of glad I'm making this video and all that because I remember I was on YouTube today, and I keep seeing videos about how men have become cowards, men have become soft, men have become bitches, men that no longer have the backbone or have the heart or the balls they used to have back in the 90s, the 80s, and the 70s, and the 60s, and the 50s, and so on and so forth. Like, society has turned men into bitches, and it seems that, like, nowadays, people, like, you're supposed to tolerate disrespect. You're supposed to tolerate people talking to you disrespectfully. You're supposed to let people, like, bully you and pick on you, whether it's physically, emotionally, mentally, or verbally. And you're not supposed to stand up for yourself, or else you'll get in trouble for it, or else you'll have to face some kind of consequence. And as always in society, it seems that like the person who stands up for themselves, they're the ones who have to they're the ones who get in trouble for standing up for themselves. They're the ones who get in trouble for fighting back. I don't know. I just don't get how you live in a society where if you let somebody pick on you and bully you, and you know what I'm saying, or if you let, you know what I'm saying, or if you take shit from people, or if you take shit in general, then you're a bitch and you're soft and you're weak. But then when you stand up for yourself, now you're the bad guy, you're the aggressor, and you're the villain. Like, I don't get it. Like, I don't know. Like, men are really becoming bitches out here. And this is also another reason why I keep seeing like a lot of these, like, and I'm not homophobic and I have nothing against the rainbow community, if you catch my drift, but I keep seeing a lot of like these trannies or these transgender dudes or these wannabe females running around here and shit. And that's another perfect example of how society is turning men into bitches. And I feel like today and I think today I was walking down the street and all that because I was like going to the gym and all that, and I swear on God and everything I love that I saw some woman and all that, and from my far away she looked very attractive and very beautiful and pretty, but as she got close, or as it got closer and closer to me, I realized that it was a dude, and I was like, bruh. Like, I don't get how all this stuff is going on in society and nobody wants to do anything about it, or nobody wants to accept it for what it is. It's like people will bitch and cry and complain and moan and like act like little hoes, but they're never gonna stand up and actually try to do something about it. And as a matter of fact, actually, I got something I want to talk about real quick. So tell me why today I saw this video on YouTube. I saw this or I think I saw this news article on my phone saying that the government could shut down tomorrow. And today is September 30th, and I'm recording this video on September 30th, 2025. Like, if the government shut down for one day, why doesn't the whole United States of America come together and try to fight this shit and try to like fight the system? Like this, like the government is literally shut down. Like the government is literally like he's not working for one day. Like this is literally the perfect opportunity for all of us to come together and fight the system and do something about it. But I feel like most people aren't. But obviously, no one's really gonna do shit. They're just gonna continue to bend over and take it up the ass from the white man, like they've done for the past few decades or for the past few centuries. Nobody wants to wrestle or fight them back. They just want to get bent over and just get their cheeks spread and get taken from behind. Like, I don't know. I feel like we should all have like an all out revolt and have like a big ass riot all over. There should be riots like all over the U.S. like trying to fight against the system and shit. Like, I don't get how people don't want to fight or don't want to stand up or do anything. Like, it's even to the point where like we're working damn near 4 or 5 or 6 days a week, but yet we're too poor, broke, and tired to even stand up for ourselves. Like, I don't know. Like, even and when it comes to these jobs too, like imagine working damn near every single day, but being so poor to the point where you can't even stand up. You can't afford to stand up for yourself. Like, imagine being forced to stay stuck in a toxic environment because of how poor you are and how stuck you are. Like, you don't have the ability to stand up for yourself because if you do, then you're cooked. You're gonna be in a much worse position for standing up for yourself. Then it's like you're forced to take it. You're forced to bend over and let somebody else take you from behind. And I'm very surprised how a lot of you are walking, how you guys can walk normally and can walk straight up after getting bent over and taking it up the ass so many times. Like, there's no jelly, no Vaseline, no lube, nothing. Like all you niggas do is just get bent over, spread your cheeks, and get raw dogged, balls deep too. And I don't even need to say pause or no homo because that's literally what y'all doing. But I don't know. I got something. I low-key kind of want to apologize for anybody who watches my channel and all that. But my bad for like a lot of the negativity and a lot of the shit I've been talking on my channel and all that because I noticed when I first started YouTube and all that, my videos were like a whole lot more positive and all that. But then I noticed that I wasn't really getting any views on and all that when I was trying to like speak on like positive topics and like speak on like positive things on my YouTube channel. But then it's like, as soon as I start talking about like negativity, drama, and it's like, you know what I'm saying, it's negative, low vibrational things, then I start getting these views and all that, and it and that's kind of when I realized that like we live in a world where negativity, evil, and chaos wins. And I've given that speech to y'all plenty of times on my YouTube channel, so I don't feel the need to really like reiterate what I said or repeat myself. Y'all already know that the world is evil and this, that, the third about the world, like whatever. But I don't know. I've been kind of going through like a lot of like mental health issues lately and all that. It's kind of been hard for me to focus on my life and all that, and I keep having these thoughts that keep just haunting me and shit, and it's just hard for me to live with it. And I feel like a lot of men that are in a similar position that I'm in, that they're going through like something much similar and all that, and it's also affecting their mental health too. Like I don't know what the way the world is nowadays. Like I don't know. People shouldn't be surprised that people are having like mental health issues and people are like crashing out and snapping and losing their shit. Like it's like I don't know. Some people just don't want to accept the world for the way it is or accept the world for what it is, and they always have some kind of bullshit sob story or some Disneyland fairy tale toxic positivity bullshit to give you. And I'm not a negative person. I love positivity. I like positivity. I love positive things. I love positive people. I love positive vibrations. I like positive energy. I like being around positive people and doing positive things that can either help me or help somebody else around me in any kind of way, shape, fashion, or form. But I'm not going to be positive to the point where I'm going to ignore a reality that's sitting right in front of my face. And I'm not going to sit here and just use positivity as a cope to try to avoid the truth that I really don't want to face and all that. And then it's like people will tell you to be honest and all that. But then when you're honest, but you're not honest the way that they want you to be honest, then you're being negative. Like if me telling the truth that you don't want to hear is me being negative, then fuck it. Then oh well, then I'm just negative. But I love positivity, but I'm not going to use positivity as a cope to avoid the harsh reality of this world and the truth and all that, because the truth is like cold medicine. The shit doesn't taste good at all. It's fucking disgusting as hell. You never want to spit the shit out. But yeah, man, I kind of wanted to give y'all a little quick apology and all that, but just with the way things are going nowadays, like I feel like people should kind of have an under. Hold on. Okay, I'm tripping. They should have like some type of like understanding about like why people are having mental health issues and why people are like, you know what I'm saying, going through the shit that they're going through and doing the stuff that they're doing or saying the stuff that they're doing or acting the way that they're acting. And I'm not trying to use that as a complete excuse for like my actions and like the stuff that I've been like talking about on my channel and all that and the negativity that I've been doing and all that, but fuck. And I made a dumbass decision today. I don't know why I posted that I was gonna ro- or that I was that I'm not gonna tolerate, like, you know what I'm saying, I'm not gonna tolerate the BS or whatever, because I kind of got into it with my friends today and all that, and it's kind of getting to a point where I'm starting to have to like avoid being around like my friends and shit because of how like how bad it is and all that. But I don't get it. Like I don't even know. I feel like I might have to cut this video short and all that. But wait, hold on. I'm good. Never mind. I need to cut the video short. I'm chilling. I'm good. But yeah, I don't know. It's just like I just don't get how the world is progressively getting worse, and nobody wants to accept it for what it is, and people still want to protest and argue and use their toxic positivity and all that. And it's like do people not see what's going on right in front of their own faces? It's like they refuse to accept it or see it for what it is. But it's hella. But I don't know. I just told y'all that I saw a news article on my phone saying that like the government's gonna shut down for one day and all that, and I'm just like, we could all come together and fight this. We could all come together and do something about it, but no one wants to do anything about it. Like people are like, and it's not that people don't want to do anything about it. It's that people are living in fear. Like I don't get it. Like, and I'm not gonna start talking about God and Jesus Christ, but I don't get how God and Jesus Christ is real, but yet his children are too scared to stand up for themselves. Like if I was a God, like none of my children, like if I was Jesus Christ, if I was God or some kind of spiritual entity on this planet, like God, Allah, or whatever God anyone worships, my children would have no kind of fear to stand up for themselves or anything at all. Like my children would be like soldiers out here. Like I would never have my children out here scared to stand up or fight for themselves. But we live on a planet where everyone's scared and like living in fear, and they're too scared to stand up and fight for themselves because they're scared of the potential consequences that can come with standing up for themselves. And this is also another reason why society has turned men into bitches as well. And I'm gonna tell y'all a quick story, right? So this year, at the beginning, like I think January of 2025, this year, I recently had just gotten fired from a job and all that. And the reason I had gotten fired and all that because so I was working at this job for like about a year and all that, and I was pretty cool with all the coworkers. I got along with everybody socially and all that, and I never really had any kind of beef or any kind of altercations with nobody at my job and all that. And I don't know. So I guess there was this racist redneck white boy at my job and all that, and he didn't like me or he had some kind of beef with me or whatever. So then he starts deciding to like disrespect me, talk down to me, insult me, antagonize me, and he'd even get to the point where he would try to low key harass me or try to punk me out in front of the again try to punk me out at work and all that, and like he would try to like try to follow me around and all that, and he would like even get to the point where like I felt like I was like in a horror movie. That's how bad this dude was like fucking creeping me out and like antagonizing me, right? Like he would like follow me around the store, he would stalk me, he would stare me, give me dirty looks and stare me down and just threaten me with his behavior and just how he acted and all that. So this one day I got tired of his shit and all that. So I go to him in the break room and I'm like, hey, bro, I'm sick and tired of your shit, bro. You're not going to continue to disrespect me. You're not going to continue to pull your behavior and that's the way you're acting. And I'm not about to stand here and just let you walk all over me. Like, if you have that much of a problem with me, then I don't feel like we have any other choice but to put our hands up and handle our issues like men. Like, if you don't like me, then we can fight. Like, what do you want to do? Because you're not going to continue to disrespect me and behave the way that you're behaving. And you're not going to continue to, and nobody else is going to tolerate your behavior. And I'm not going to tolerate it either. Like, you have me fucked up. So if you got a problem with me, then we need to settle it and handle it. We're both grown ass adults out here, and you're not going to continue to disrespect me. And as soon as I told him that, I ended up getting fired and all that. And the manager said that, and everybody in the break room said that I tried to threaten him or I tried to harm him and all that. Prior to this incident of me confronting my coworker, it turns out that I actually went to like some of the managers and went to some of the other coworkers and told them about like what was going on between me and this other coworker and all that. And of course they didn't do shit about it. They just let it slide and brushed it all off. But then as soon as I stand up to him and I'm getting ready to like, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm not trying to act like a tough guy or a gangster or a street nigga, but I was about to beat the living shit out of this nigga and like, you know what I'm saying? Like I was about to take him to Pound Town with my fist. Pause. No home. Well, actually, y'all know what I mean. Like take him, like beat him up with my fist, like pound him with my fist and beat the shit out of him for his behavior. And then as soon as I was about to do that, I ended up getting fired. Then I tried to explain my side of the story to the manager. And of course, these white motherfuckers don't care about us niggas and all that. And we're supposed to just tolerate the bullshit and do nothing about it and be a bitch. And that's how society turning men into bitches. Like when you stand up for yourself or you do like what's right, or when you do something that's masculine, it's like I don't get it. How does toxic masculinity exist? It's like they're trying to like siphon like all part, like trying to siphon like masculine. Like, it's like they're trying to like destroy all, like just trying to destroy men on like all kinds of different levels and perspectives. Like men can't even stand up for themselves anymore without getting fired or without getting written up or without getting suspended from school or without getting lectured about controlling their emotions and all that. Like if a nigga's disrespecting you, or if someone's, or if a man has to like stand up and do what's right, then he has to stand up and do what's right. Like why should a man have to control these emotions and tolerate BS? And then we live in, and this is also part of the reason like why I keep seeing videos about like the rise of male virginity and all that, and how less and less men are having sex nowadays, because society is turning men into bitches, and then women don't like weak men. Women, they don't want to fuck, suck, or swallow weak men. They don't want to. You think a woman is gonna let a weak man bend her over and spread her cheeks apart, face down, ass up, and let him go crazy? Hell no. Nah. And there's also a reason why hold on. And there's actually another reason why you see like a lot of like, I mean, there's also another reason why we live in an over sexualized society and all that, because it's also a way for and I'm not trying to bash women. I'm not trying to bitch and cry and moan about women and women this and women that and no. But this is also a perfect way for women to like make a whole lot more money off of men and all that. And as men get weaker and weaker and weaker as a whole, and society turns men into bitches, then women are just gonna women can profit and make money off of these soft and weak, horny, lonely, desperate, and weak men. This is how women are, and this is how not all women, not all women, but modern day women are getting their kicks. This is how they get their kicks, by profiting and getting and making money and leeching off of horny, weak, lonely, and desperate men. And I don't know why people don't really talk about these kind of topics like that. It's like people would rather talk about like some pointless BS or some surface level stuff. Like no one ever really wants to talk about like what's going on in the world, and like, you know what I'm saying? And then I want to talk about something too, right? So I've been hearing like, it's getting very irritating, but I keep seeing these videos on my feed talking about like, oh, where are all the good men at? Oh, men aren't approaching women no more, and this, that, and the third. And it's like, okay, well, I mean, since society has turned men into weak bitches and is turning men into soft little bitches and all that, women are profiting and they can make an easy buck off of weak and lonely, desperate men. So it's like it's like men are a source of income for women and all that. And it's getting to the point where some of these women, they're basically like their own boss. They're their own man. Like they control their own life. They don't need a man because they have millions of they have all this money coming in from all these men and all that. Like, and then on top of that, you see, and then society wants to keep feeding you this illusion that like, oh, if you're good, that you'll get rewarded, and that you'll get then, oh, if you're a good little, if you're a good little doggy, that you'll get rewarded and you'll get something in return for all your suffering and struggling and all that. But then it's just like, what about for the people who get nothing out of it? What about for the people who never gained or got really, truly got anything for their struggles or anything? Like, explain to me how homeless people are getting rewarded for struggling. How are the mentally and physically ill getting rewarded for their suffering? How are all these people getting, how are all these people like, how are all these people who are going through hard, like horrible or hard times getting rewarded for their suffering? I mean, yeah, of course you have some people, like a certain percentage of people who get something out of their suffering, or they gain something from it, but that's like a small percentage of people. That's not like a vast majority of people. Like a vast majority of people aren't really getting shit out of it. And then this is why we live in a society where we have feminine men and masculine women. And at the end of the day, it's like if men aren't really doing their jobs and men aren't standing up, then somebody has to stand up. And apparently, women are doing that. So women are standing up. And I just don't like it makes me, and I just don't want to. I'm not trying to sound like depressing or negative, but I just don't want to be here, dude. Like, look at the direction that the world is going in. Like, do y'all really want to like live with this and deal with this? Like with the way the world is today, it's very mentally taxing on men, especially men. But then I don't know, I'm sick and tired of seeing this, like where are all the good men at and all that, but then it's just like, only a small percentage of men. It's like a certain. It's like I don't know. I feel like nowadays, like when it comes to like women and sex and all this stuff, like you either gotta get lucky, or you gotta be a top, or you either gotta get lucky, or you gotta be like a top tier man or some shit to get a girl. Like, but that's not what this video is about. I'm not really here to like talk about that or get into that. I'm just making a point and just saying, speaking what's on my mind and shit. But then this is like, as a matter of fact, today I was on YouTube and all that, and I heard there's this thing coming out next year called digital IDs and all that. And it's just like I don't get how people can continuously do this stuff for decades without like feeling like without, you know what I'm saying, without wanting to, like, you know what I'm saying. I don't need to say it, but y'all know what I'm about to say. Like, how do y'all go this long without going crazy or doing other things that I don't want to like mention in this video because I'm trying to keep it somewhat positive and trying to keep it, you know what I'm saying? Um, like I said, I don't have one specific topic I'm talking about on this video, so I'm just gonna talk about just random things or whatever's on my mind whenever I feel like it. As a matter of fact, actually, I'm gonna call this video a late night yap session. Like I'm just yapping, just a yap, yapping. I'm just yapping out here, bro, yapping. Another thing I want to talk to you about, I want to talk to you guys about is porn. Bro, you wanna know what's crazy? The porn industry makes more money than the NFL and the NBA combined. Whenever I don't care how weird or how creepy or how disgusting I am for saying this, but every once in a blue moon, or sometimes whenever I go on these porn sites, like these porn sites have like millions of views, and I bet you a vast majority of these views are from weak, lonely, horny, and desperate men, or they come from, or the views are come from these, oh, where are all the good men at? And it's like, well, we're not getting well, women don't want nothing to do with us, good men. I'm not talking about me, but just like this good, all good men all over the United States of America in general and all that. So then it's like, um, we can't get the real thing in real life because of the way things are nowadays. So our next ultimatum is kind of gonna be porn and all that. I don't goon off. I don't touch myself. I don't do all that weird stuff. But I'll like I'm gonna keep it a band with y'all. Like whenever I do look at like porn or whatever, I normally look at like the videos of like girls masturbating in their cars and all that shit, or like just watching videos of girls like play with themselves. Those are the best videos. Those are honestly the best ones too. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't know. It's just something about watching a girl play with herself that's just beautiful and like art like a woman spreading her legs is like a work of art. That's I'm just gonna say that much. And my bad for the awkward pause and all that. I'm just trying to think of some more stuff to talk about or some more stuff to say and all that. But and then also I don't get it. Like I feel like I said this in one of my videos, but we live in a world where like if you're too dumb, if you seem like you're too dumb or you're too stupid, then you're considered dumb and slow or remedial. And then if you're too smart, then you're a nerd, you're a dork, you're corny, you're lame, you're weird, you're not all of this and all of that and all that. And it's just like, and that's also another reason why I think that like a lot of good men can't get women nowadays because we live on such a like when it comes to like spirituality and like frequency and vibration, like we live on such a low vibrational ass planet that women, like even these women are low vibrational, like low vibrational women are attracted to low vibrational ass niggas. Like a low vibrational woman and a high vibrational ass nigga, that's just not gonna work. Like when it comes to like when it comes to like spirituality and like this frequencies and vibrations and just like, you know what I'm saying, this vibes and all that, like me personally, like maybe that's part of the reason why I can't get no pussy or I can't get no buns or I can't get these females. Like I feel like I feel like I'm on a higher vibration than like a lot of these women are. Like they operate like a lot of, it's like a vast majority of people on this planet operate at a low vibration, and the low vibrational people can't just get along or can't seem to click with the high vibrational or people who are on a higher vibration than them. Like I don't know. I feel like sometimes I wish I was retarded, or sometimes I wish I was like slow and dumb, because that's how you thrive nowadays. It's like you gotta be dumb and retarded in order to thrive. Like being intelligent will only get you hated unless you have like in education is pointless unless you have like money, fame, wealth, power, status. I already said influence, right? If I did, all right, whatever. But having an education is damn near pointless if you don't have none of these things and all that, because it's like society looks down on intelligent people who are educated and call them nerds, dorks, losers, lames, you know what I'm saying, soft and this and that. So it's just like, what's the point of me having an education and what's the point of me playing by the rules if society still hates me, if society's still gonna talk down on me and treat me like I'm the enemy. I don't get how people contribute to society damn near every single day, but yet they're getting treated like they're the fucking enemy. Like, tell me how or where that shit makes sense at. That don't make no fucking sense, nigga. Like people are literally like sacrificing their life, their energy, their freedom, their time, and their soul, and control of their money to these people and or to society. And this is how we get repaid for it. This is how the good men get repaid for all the stuff that for you know what I'm saying. And this is also another reason why I keep hearing like men dropping out of society and people are just fed up and tired of it. People don't want to work anymore. The dating game is, and apparently I guess like a lot of stuff is like cooked or whatever. I I'm not trying to be negative. That's just what I've heard. Other people say like, oh, society's cooked and all that. And I mean, hey, let other people have their own opinions. Me personally, I'm kind of like in the middle with it. Like I'm in the middle with it. Like I'm just telling you like what I've heard other people. I'm just telling you guys what I've heard other people say. So don't take what I said to heart either. But I don't know. And then I just don't understand why some people can't just see stuff for what it is and just don't want to listen. And I don't get it. I feel like some people are just like I don't know. I feel like there's like people like more and more people are just becoming NPCs and all that. Like it's like a small percentage of people like us, or for anyone who's watching this video, or like low key woke or low key like you know what I'm saying, like in tune with themselves and like what's going on with the world, and like they're like in like having like hyper awareness and hyper cautiousness and all that. Like you know what I'm saying. And I even saw a video today on on my YouTube, or on my recommended on YouTube, saying that like the fake people thrive here while the real don't. Like I'm gonna say it for the second. I'm gonna say it for like the sixth, or say it for the 100th time or whatever. In this reality, evil wins over good. No matter how you want to protest and argue it, evil wins in reality. Because why aren't good people in the government's office running society? Why aren't they in power? Why aren't all the good people all famous and getting all this clout and getting all these good deals and getting $1 million and getting to blow up and you know what I'm saying, be famous and getting to live the life that these evil people get to live, or that these other people get to live? Like, no, this planet, this is the devil's world. This isn't God's world. This is the devil's world. The devil runs this shit. Following God isn't really gonna get you anything. You're not gonna get nothing out of following God or following Jesus Christ. Because how many people have been following Jesus Christ, but yet, from my point, I'm not trying to be negative from my point of view, but like the world seems to progressively be getting worse. Like I don't get how things have gotten this terrible, but yet there's supposed to be a God or some Jesus Christ. Like y'all still going to church and doing all that damn praying and shit just for stuff to, you know what I'm saying? Like if I was God, or if I was like any kind of spiritual entity on this planet, there would be no form of suffering, No form of slavery, torture, misery, nothing. Like this world would be not completely perfect, but it would be like a very good world. I'm just gonna say that much. Or it would be a perfect world and all that. And then human nature and human behavior would be a whole lot better because I mean, like the world is changing and the world's evolving and the world is going forward, but then it's like the world's going forward, technology is going forward, but what are people doing? That's actually a good question. What are people doing? Because human nature and human behavior isn't changing; it's progressively getting worse. Well, the world's evolving and moving forward and all that, and that's not good because you know what I'm saying human nature is just gonna get progressively worse. Well, it's just gonna get easier for it to get worse and all that. Then it's gonna keep getting worse, and as the years or as the time goes on, the human nature and human behavior on this planet is gonna get worse and worse and worse. And that's not me trying to. I'm not trying to be negative. I'm not trying to push negativity. I'm trying to just. I'm just yapping just to yap. That's all. Just yapping. If you disagree with what I'm saying, you're more than welcome to click off and go watch somebody else's shit. You don't have to be here. I ain't ask you to click on I ain't ask you to click on this video. I didn't. And then also, my mental health is slowly deteriorating and getting worse. Like it's even getting to the point where like I'm not gonna like say like I'm like becoming a tweaker, but sometimes whenever I'm in public and all that, I'll like mumble to myself or start talking to myself, but I won't do it like when I'm around people. Obviously, like I'll at least wait till like let's say for example like I'm walking down a block and all that, and the whole entire block is empty, no people, no cars, no animals, nothing. Like I'm literally just walking down the street all by myself and. I'll start actually talking to myself and having a conversation with myself. Like that's how bad my mental health is starting to get. Like I mean, if I do talk to myself, I mean, I'll normally do it at home, like I'm doing it right now. Like I wouldn't be outside in public just yapping and just talking to myself for no, you know what I'm saying? And society slowly making people's mental health. Society is rapidly making people's mental health a whole lot more worse, and it seems like people just don't want to like I don't know do anything about it or don't want to accept it or just accept it for what it is. Because at the end of the day, I mean, there's only so much that us human beings can do. There's only so much that us civilians can do, and I'm really getting sick and tired of seeing all these fucking ads on YouTube about voting against Donald Trump, trying to rig the election or whatever, or vote yes on 50 or whatever. Like, how many years have we been voting, but yet society seems to be slowly and progressively getting worse? Not trying to be negative. And then it's like, why would the government, the elites, and the higher ups in the system, why would they give us people, especially black people, why would they give us that kind of power to change the world for the better? Like this is their world. They own and run this shit. Like I don't get what the point. Like I don't get why do people keep voting? I don't understand why people keep voting for. Like why would the government, the system, the elites, and the higher ups really give you that kind of power to really change anything for the better? Because if we're gonna vote, we're gonna vote for something that's gonna make the world a much better place. But why would they give us that power though? Because we live in a world that runs on evil, and without evil, the world is probably gonna collapse. Without evil, like evil is what rules this world. Evil is what rules this planet. People like all these evil people are out here getting their asses kissed and getting worshipped and getting you know what I'm saying? These so-called evil people, they're the ones fucking all the women. They're the one getting all the women. They're the one getting all the sex. And for everybody, anyone watching this video, I'm pretty sure that every once in a while or sometimes whenever we watch, um, X-rated content or dirty websites, a vast majority of the time you see these low key, these evil ass motherfuckers fucking these fine ass women. Well, the good man has to watch behind the screen on his phone or a laptop. I don't know. I feel like I might end this video. I don't really have a whole lot more to say and all that. I just wanted to come on here and just yap real fast and all that and just get some stuff off my I just wanted to get some stuff off my chest real quick, but yeah, but I feel like my mental health is slowly deteriorating and getting much worse and all that, and it's even getting to the point where like I'll try to go to the gym and I'll try to work out at the gym and all that, and it's hard for me to like work out, or it's hard for me to finish my workouts or complete my workouts and all that, because then like I'll start having like negative thoughts and all that, and like my mental health will start like getting worse and worse and all that, and then I'll end up getting to the point where like my negative thoughts and like my mental health will end up overwhelming me, and I'll end up like quitting my workout at the gym, and I'll end up just going home. Like I'll go to the gym, like maybe do like one or two things, and then my mental health issues will start kicking in and all that. Then I'm just like, you know what? I can't finish my workout today. I'm gonna go home. Fuck it. I'll come back tomorrow, and hopefully I'm in a much better position mentally. And that's also another reason why it's hard for me to build muscle, as well as why it's hard for me to like complete my workouts and finish my workouts. And I feel like I need to quit smoking again, or I feel like I need to quit smoking, honestly, because it's even getting to the point where like I can't even jog like at least a couple of inches without breathing heavily. Like I don't know, if I can't, like if a grown ass man can't sprint for 30 seconds to 60 seconds, like what are you doing? Like I'm not even trying to talk down on nobody either, because I can't sprint for 30 or 60 seconds my damn self. Like I'm cooked out here. Like I remember back in high school, I could sprint for at least maybe 30 seconds or sprint for like 60 minutes. But yeah, and it's also another thing about these jobs and the system and all that. Like it's like you're trading your time. It's like you're trading your health. You're trading your health for basic human necessities as well and all that. And it's like I don't get how people don't oppose it, or how people don't think nothing is wrong with having to trade your health and well-being for money that's not gonna do you no that you're gonna pay right back, and that's not gonna do you any good at all. And when it comes to like inflation and all that, I don't get how people keep up with this shit. How do people keep up with inflation? Like, I mean, of course, like women, it's easy for women to keep up with inflation. They have all kinds of easy ways and shortcuts to make money. But a man, I don't get how men keep up with inflation. Like, I don't get it. And I don't really feel like I hear like too many women crying about inflation, because women are women. They can do damn near anything on the planet and make some kind of money off of it, whether it's legal or illegal. But then a man, it's like you got to work yourself to death just to get this small amount of money and all that, or you always got to go through hell and back just to make some money and all that. And in my generation, or these new and upcoming generations like Gen Z, Gen Alpha, and Gen Beta, like I'm gonna keep it 100. I want to live how these women get to live. I want to be able to wake up every single day and live my life to the fullest, and just be able to make money off of it, and just do whatever I want 24/7, and just live in this, you know what I'm saying? Live a real life. Like I'm trying to live how these women live. I want to live how Zara Elise lives. I want to live like I want to live how live like how some of these women are living. Like I'm not saying like be a celebrity and be all famous. I'm just saying like just be able to live your life to the fullest, do whatever you want, be able to make money off of it, and you know what I'm saying? Just like live a free lifestyle. Be like, you know what I'm saying? Like live like a stray dog. Like I don't know who wants to live the rest of their life being a dog on a leash. Like you can have fun being a dog on a leash. I want to be a stray dog. And these women are stray dogs, while us men are on a leash. We got to be on the leash to make some money, while these women can be stray dogs and can just take all kinds of shortcuts, and they can do all kinds of easy, slick shit to make some simple money. And I don't get how women have the audacity to complain about us men being broke, and how we don't have this and that, and it's all that. It's like we're men. Like we actually got to go through hell and back to work for what we actually have. Like we don't get to just take little simple shortcuts that women get to take in order to make that money. Like we actually got to put in some kind of work, and we got to like, you know what I'm saying, work ourselves to death to a certain extent to get that money. And I just don't see why women can't seem to pick up on that or understand that and all that. And then it's like we're so busy living and men are so busy, or people are so busy living in survival mode, that we don't actually have time to live like a real life or really do anything. And this is also another reason why I feel like men have issues with like their social skills and like talking to women or interacting with women. Like this is also part of the reason why I feel like some men have like they have like little no personality. They're very robotic. They can't talk to women or interact with women or fuck women. They have little to no friends. They have no life, and that's literally what the system does to you. It turns you into a robot, like a human robot. Like I just don't get how I don't get how black people in the black community can bitch and cry and complain and talk all kinds of shit about the system, but then it's like they're still gonna try to tell you to rely on it and that the system is good for you and all this stuff and the system's gonna save you. And it's like, weren't you just talking shit about the system? Like, I don't know. People are hypocrites now. A lot of people are hypocrites, honestly. People will say some shit, but then they'll end up doing it and all that. Like, oh, I don't like this and I don't like that. But then you'll see people engaging in whatever that they just said that they don't like. Oh, I don't want this. I don't want that. But then you'll see people like they want whatever they said that they didn't want. Like, people are just hypocrites, man. I don't really need to like get all worked up and get all like hot and bothered and irritated by it. People are just hypocrites and they always will be. Like, when it comes to like human nature and human behavior, there's no need in getting angry or getting fed up anymore. Like, even be like times where I'll be like, was it really worth getting angry at this person? Was it really worth like crashing out? Like, at the end of the day, human nature and human behavior is never gonna change. So I'm just gonna sit here and just accept human nature and human behavior for what it is. There's no point in getting angry and getting all, bent out of shape over it. Because at the end of the day, if I do that and I let them win, it's just gonna drain me and it's just gonna drain my energy, and I'm not gonna get nothing out of doing that. Like, I'm gonna keep my energy and do the best and do whatever I possibly can with my energy in order to thrive on this planet as best as I possibly can. I'm not sure about y'all, but that's what I'm gonna try to do. And I know I made a post today on my Instagram about how I wanted to rope and all that, but I decided that I'm not gonna. I decided I'm not gonna do it. I'm actually gonna give it. I'm gonna give it some more time and all that. I'm actually gonna have some kind of hope. I'm actually gonna have some kind of balls to keep living and keep going through with it. Who knows? Maybe something might happen. Something might change and all that. Maybe I can, what I'm saying, make something come through. I can make something happen. But I'm not gonna be, guys. For anyone who watches my YouTube channel, I'm not gonna rope. I'm not. Not any give like. If I do, it's gonna be a very long time from now too. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not going nowhere anytime soon. Nope. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not going anywhere at all. I'm not. Like, I'm gonna give it a little bit more time, and I'm gonna try to have some kind of hope, and I'm gonna try to do whatever I can. Like, I'm not just gonna just say, oh fuck it, oh well, and just end it. I'm at least gonna try to fight and do something. And if that doesn't work, then oh well. But I'm gonna at least I'm gonna give it a shot. I'm gonna give it some more time, and I'm gonna keep fighting. I'm gonna, thug it out and tough it out and be a soldier out here. I've said pretty much everything I've needed to say. It's your boy Elijah B. Like, comment, and subscribe down below because you already know what kind of time it is. Peace out and have a good night, everyone. Blessings.